I'm Kevin Dalmut. I work with the University System of Maryland Foundation. We work with a number of campuses and constituents throughout the state of Maryland, so not just the Terps. The program today is approximately $1 billion, and the real estate allocation is about 10% of that. We invest in both public and private structures to achieve that allocation. My role is the Director of Private Market Investments, which invests in anything in an illiquid structure. Due to our size, we really only invest in fund managers. We don't do any co-investments or joint ventures or anything of that nature. We don't do any direct investing into direct properties. It's all through funds. I would say that things that we're accessing today are really size agnostic. We work with some very small niche managers, but some also larger players that everybody knows the names of. We prefer to invest with firms that are operators, though we will invest with folks that do work in joint ventures. Some other qualifications: we require a decent track record. We've done very few first-time funds. In terms of things that we kind of require of our managers, we require a good amount of transparency. We like to know what we're investing in and why we're investing in it. And also, we hold our managers to a very high degree of integrity. We really believe that we're in partnerships with managers, and we want to make sure that we're in partnerships with the right folks. The overall goal of the endowment is to achieve our spending rate plus inflation, plus the cost of doing business, or what it takes to run an investment office. That ends up being around the 8.5% to 9% return hurdle, which is a pretty significant number. In order to achieve that, and with respect to real estate, we're looking for that to be a diversifier of the overall portfolio. We're thinking about strategies in two different ways. First, we're thinking about strategies that are core to our portfolio, so not in terms of core property type, or core by property type, but we're thinking about core allocations to managers that will have a long-standing nature going forward. We're also thinking about things tactically. While it's tough to be tactical on a 10 to 12-year asset class, what we're looking to achieve is to invest in themes that make sense to us. We're looking a lot at demographics, such as the aging population, so thinking about senior housing, and also thinking about more folks going to college, so student housing. Those are two of the themes that we're actively pursuing in our portfolio today. U.S. and in particular European banks are significantly undercapitalized. They have a number of non-performing residential loans on their balance sheets, which they've basically given up on. They're done servicing them. And so we're investing with managers that will take those loans in-house and then work with the servicer to work with the borrowers in order to come to a positive outcome, get those loans back to performing status again, and have cash flows coming in the door. We think that's a pretty accretive strategy given the current environment. In a slow-growing economy, we still think there are opportunities to invest in real estate. In particular, we're looking for our managers to purchase assets from sellers where they're buying these assets significantly below replacement cost, but also significantly below the basis of their competition in terms of rents. If a manager could do that in a slow-growing economy, what we believe is that it's all a vacancy game. And if you can move the vacancy of your asset to a more positive number, that you can significantly drive rents.